Hello and welcome back to EU4 and our Burgundian heritage run, where we have just in the previous episode we fought a war against Portugal and Venice. It was a reconquest war for Modena and Ferrara, and since we actually did a war again, had Portugal against us, we managed to get some more colonies, which might mean that we can get a bigger nation, colonial nation over here, but we'll see what will happen. And for the time being, I think we are going to just let time pass a bit. Let's bring you down there. How is it with... Okay. How many? I have 22 for 6. I need 30 actually. Let's bring that up to 6. Let's bring you to 22. Get a full stack comparison when comparing it to the others. And yes, we want the base tax. Yes, we want the military power. And let's set these to drilling, as it's called. We still want 60% to get the regain manpower when disbanding bonus. The 80% bonus isn't super big in comparison to like regain manpower when disbanding, but it is still quite a lot, like reduced morale damage taken by reserves. So if you have a lot of infantry which is just standing around waiting for their turn, it means that they will take less damage from morale because they see the front line crumble. Austria, are you really a good ally? I think you're the Emperor still, yeah. Yes, you are. Why does France have a 37k stack over there? Yeah, that's a good question. Let's see what we can do over here. We need to... Yeah, we need to do this. And I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough to do all of the 5 in West Cuba, which means that I don't want to do any of them. Because if you core 1 and you have 5 provinces, it means that the rest will be given. I don't remember exactly how it works, but just in case I don't want to core it and create a colonial nation, which is going to have to spend like their first 50 years coring the rest of the provinces. Let's see if we do... We took 2 provinces out here as well, so we could just... do that, and there we go. we sort of need to keep track of this. Rebels and possible rebels. And no, you're not allowed to have that. I'm going to remove the coastal defense because it's quite useless. There's very few should I call it situations where I feel you actually have a use for like coastal defense building. Like, you don't really need it. It might be nice depending on exactly how big you are and a few other factors like how keen the AI is on naval invading, which they usually do. But most of the time it doesn't really matter. And there we go. We happen to be the Curia controller, right? We have the Curia power. We should spend this as much as possible before we lose it. Since the Pope is the one that dictates who is the Curia controller. It's a new election every time there's a new Pope. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, nice. That's actually really nice. How much do we need? Can I do all of them? No. I'm missing one. Okay. It would be nice if you could see what the total cost would be when hovering over, and not what the total cost of all the ones you can do would be. But yeah, that's sort of a minor detail, but still a very important minor detail. And we should do that one. And one more month, and we should be able to do all of them. Yes, we can. Good, 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 good. Now we need to keep track of the separatists so we don't get any of them. How many cores do you have? Basically nothing. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what to do here. We need to pick a new target. But what that target is going to be, I'm not really sure. Here we go. We now have Mexico. And what we want to do immediately is to make sure we have a diplomat And we need to say give subsidies, and it needs to be 5 ducats. And off we go. Yes, we can do that one. How high is our innovativeness? It's 43.8. Okay, that's quite good. The reason why we want to do, like, once again, why do we want to give them subsidies of 5 ducats? It's because if we don't do it, they will not, they absolutely will not colonize. And you have to turn off their settlement growth. So you have to block them from being able to do settlement growth in a province. So they only colonize. Because, yeah. If you don't, they will... Your colonial nations will more or less never ever... what do you call it? Colonize. They will only do settlement growth, so they will not expand over time. They will just sit there and become more and more annoying. I think what we should do is see if we can... Maybe I should get them as buddies, sort of. It would probably be a good thing to get Savoy as a vassal. I am integrating 2 vassals right now, so... Oh, that's a lot of options. Why do I have that many options? Okay, whatever. Factories. There we go. Yeah. As it is right now, what we need to do is to just see how we can... Oh no, 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 no. That was my bad. My bad. What I need to do immediately is stop the course. Because if I don't do this, yes, I waste admin power, and I'm going to give it back. I think. We'll see. What I need to do is to bring my army over here and deal with that. While that is going, let's see if we can get... We will see if we can get a new colonial nation, not colonial nation, subject, vassal. That's what it's called. We made one more there. Let's send colonist. Here we go. What? Okay. Like all of them died. There was how is the... Okay, since they have now rebelled, we don't really have anything that will yeah, so we don't have any unrest, so there's no issues there. We have our Mexican colony is expanding. That's good. Good. Claimed by Lotharingia. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I really don't like the fact that you can't tell which direction the colonial nation should go. Quite annoying, to be honest. But whatever. Let's see. We should... Oh, we need to take care of that or help them. Yeah, we should try to help them. If we can. I'm not sure if you can get there easily. Let's see. You're allied to Provence, right? I need those provinces, but I can't really take them since... yeah, they are not really possible to take since they are going to cost us a lot of aggressive expansion. A lot of aggressive expansion, even. It's a bit askew. Some nations has a lot of aggressive expansion, whereas others have absolutely nothing, which is a bit annoying because it means we can't really do much. Like England has 56, Palatinus has 58, Switzerland has 62. Like, there's a lot of nations which has a lot of aggressive expansion with us. Whereas someone like France has minus 19. Hungary, 8. Mainz, minus 29, whereas Palatinus has 58, and they are neighbors. They should be sort of equal, but they're not. Let's see. Let's set Baden as a state. Do you have anything else? We do have north of Rhine, which is this one, right? And that's about it in here, up here. Let's bring you there. Oops. We forgot about... There we go. Are you able to handle this? I'm not sure if they are going to be able to do this. Blockade siege. Oh yeah, we need to beat on France quite a lot. Uh, Bum 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 bum. Right, before we actually do anything else, let's take a look at where we can send our merchant, which we have had for a bit. I usually once you get to like this stage of the game with a colonized nation, I usually wait a bit because there might be a situation where, yeah, you get it from your trade company, but the trade company is just on the cusp of giving you one. So you can flicker in and out and get one, and then the next month you lose it, and then you get it back, and so on. So I usually wait a bit, and if I still have one, then I will place it. Because here's the thing: if you lose one, I think it picks randomly which one it removes if you have everybody assigned. But if you have one that isn't assigned and it's just sitting there doing nothing, then if you lose one out of your max, then you lose the one that's doing nothing, which is a helpful way of not having to redo everything just because of that quirk. I probably should send money to Bordeaux from here now. Where is this? No, not English Canal. That gives money to the English nation up there. We don't want that, and it's still England, so... And yeah, we get the most out of Champagne. And we get the most from Bordeaux as well. But we need to beat on France a bit more, or rather a lot more. Let's take them as a vassal. Let's bring you over here. Did I remove that? Yes, I did. Ugh. And I got a new one. That's good enough. Let's declare war. Those Muppets joined the war. Yeah, let's see. Yep, I can go down there. Good. Because we need to help. We really need to help Castile, because that's a bit too much in one stack. Yeah, they took the capital. It's not going to fall just yet, so we still have a bit of time. He can take that while I'll take the fight. He's usually okay with taking care of that once you have done it once. Okay, we have a new colony. We will now have a new colonial nation. There we go, Antilles. If we go out there, and now we don't really need to give this nation a subsidy because he can't colonize anything. So we don't really need to do anything over here. I want to give them a slight bit of subsidies so they can build up, since they don't even have they don't have any money at all. We do want to help them a bit. We are going to wait for this. How is this going? Oh right, we need a lot of points for that. Let's see what we can do here. Let's remove the cavalry and let's bring it up there. Let's add one there. There we go. What are we going to do with Cologne? I'm not sure. We have 100%, so I mean, what we could do is remove France as an alliance, and that's it. The thing with that is that if we do this, we remove the strong alliance, let them keep their other ones, and that means probably that we can do them in a different war. Let's do that. We have... What? All right. If we take all of it, we get a bit of aggressive expansion, but I think it's worth it, and we will get rid of them. And I think we are going to do this so we can get some more prestige. And some money, and there we go. This one is now Antilles. This is still in our, but we will colonize it. That's fine. If we do it once, it's fine. Pope won't like us that much since we're doing this. Next, a member of the Holy Roman Empire. We need to see if we can make the Pope like us a bit more. Oh, military power is maxed again. Not good. Is there anything else? Anything else? How is this looking? It's looking fairly okay. It's keeping some nations quite high, but most nations... Oh. Russia is attacking Denmark and France is not in the war. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one. What we need to do. I'm not sure what to take from this, other than that our time for this episode is over. Now, where did... Oh, right, there it is. That's actually quite a good placement, because I actually think we should attack France next. The reason why I think that's a good idea is because France feels like they are a bit too strong, and I want them to not be as strong as they are. I want them to be a lot weaker than what they are. Before we end, let's take a look at our armies, just so it's actually possible. We have combat width of 30. We have 30 and then 6. We might want to increase the number of artillery, but we have like 3 force limit over to play with, which isn't really enough. It's really not enough. There we go. We should be getting some Australia going soon. We should be having a Australian colonial nation here soonish. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need this one to finish, and then we have, yeah, okay. So it's not that far off, and we are colonizing. Yeah. This one is converted. Good. This one is converted. I'm just going to go over this when I have it fresh in my memory that I need to do this. And I think that was it. I should do that just to not get something on this little piece of land out in the middle of nowhere. We still don't have absolutism, so doing that doesn't matter just yet. Yeah, so we sort of need to attack this. Oh, they still don't have moved anywhere. Okay. We need to go and take care of these nations before we end. Let's add them into list of we want all your provinces list. This way we increase the chance of the AI nations that we have. that they actually make claims. There's no guarantee, but it increases the chance at least. Do that one. Yeah, there we go. So I think we are going to call it here. We have integrated a few vassals up in the northern part, Oldenburg this time, and also we are going to integrate Bologna and Mantua. Though we need to improve relations with them. And yeah. So we are going to continue with our expanding empire here. We have probably a war against France. I will most likely declare against France. And then I will see if Denmark can be pushed out, since they are war against Russia. But other than that, I think it's mostly integrate vassals, see if we can take new vassals if we want to and need to. And then it is more or less just get a slow aggressive expansion as we can and see which direction we can expand to and colonize. We have entered the slow part of the game where a lot of nations has grown and become strong, and while we are one of them, France is quite strong, England is quite strong, so we need to be a bit careful. But we are going to have to see how this goes in the next episode, so thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.